Good afternoon, everyone. Who the heck is Chrystia Freeland? Well, apparently she's the new Deputy Prime Minister to Canada because Justin Trudeau has semi-retired, as is, this is kind of normal for spoiled brats who basically get big-time jobs because of their father. When things start getting a bit rough, they, take their eyebrows off and pop down the bunker for their entire term after they were just recently reselected by the cabal back in October after somehow not experiencing an outright like pitchfork type of protest in Canada over his overt racial issues. I mean, the guy is extremely racist and very handsy, it seems, too, because he had to pay someone else off a child who he was attending the school that he was teaching at the time. So we're left with Chrystia Freeland. So who the heck is Chrystia Freeland? Okay, so just to, first of all, it's really important to me that you understand that just because Justin Trudeau is semi-retiring doesn't mean that my spite for the people who run this country will diminish by any means. It just means I have a new person to look at. So it's not just Justin, now it's Chrystia as well. So she was actually named Christina, but she's decided to go with Chrystia. So that's always very interesting. But there we go. Anyway, just anything I can pick at, anything at all. So let's just have a look. Okay, we're not actually going to Wiki right now if I'm looking at this. We're just having a look at her here. So we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to have a quick look at who she is, who she's married to, where she's from, and then we'll go over some pictures. This is just going to be, it's just a generic, it's just a, let's see if we can get a read from her. Any red flags that just jump out. Okay, so first of all, she is a journalist. Oh, geez. Hey. So, let's see now. Chrystia Freeland. And we're going to say journalism. So she worked for the Globe. Oh dear. And the Financial Times. Oh dear. Okay. And Reuters. Oh dear. Okay. All of those are pretty lefty. Now, where did she go to school? That would be interesting. Let's see if we can find that out. Oh. Height, age. Oh, they're going to give us a bunch of stuff without having to go to Wiki. I've always wanted to know how tall she is. So she's 50 years old. She's married to... Okay, so she's taken over for Stéphane Dion. She worked for Reuters, yeah, Financial Times, Globe Mail, sure. All super influential. Globe and Mail is kind of like, so the CBC is a Canadian broadcasting company, and they're like the propaganda television and radio, and the Globe would be... Actually, it's very interesting because they seem... No, I think it's Global, the television network, that's actually getting a little bit truthy. They're starting to talk, but I don't think it's the Globe and Mail, which is the paper. Global is the channel. You can see they've infiltrated our vocabulary with all this globalism a long time ago. So she's won awards, of course she has. She's super big deal. They're not giving. Okay, so she was born. Okay, so she's a Leo. Donald and Helena. This is interesting. They've put their names in quotations. That's very, very bizarre. And same with her sister, Natalka. We should look into her, too, figure out who she is. Oh, Russian history. And she... Yeah, this is very interesting. Okay, she's married to Bowley Graham, who is also apparently Bowley Graham. Okay, he's a British writer. And she named her children after her sister and mother. Very interesting. Okay. Writer, journalist, and politician. Very interesting. So she goes by her nickname. She's from Peace River, which is in Alberta. She's 121 pounds. And we know her bra size, her body measurements. This is just, what are we buying her? Like, is this, like, what the heck? This is just weird. Her favorite celebrities are Tom Hanks and Kate Winslet. That does not bode well. Her favorite colors are blue and white. Hello, Epstein Island. Dream holiday destination, Italy. It's just weird. And she wears the red shoes. Let's go have a look. Let's look at her wearing red shoes. In fact, that is just weird, that stuff. And there she is. Wearing the red dress. Tons of red dresses. I mean, she couldn't, it's not all on the same day. Right? What's this dress all about? What's on that? Eyes? What is that? I don't know. She was a journalist for a long time. She's a big deal as a journalist. She wears a heck of a lot of red, people. Are you noticing this? Am I the only one noticing this? And scarves, hey? And wasn't she the one who picked up that young girl? She was a refugee. She was escaping from, I think it was Iran or Iraq. I'm sorry if I don't remember which one. And she was escaping her family, and she showed up to meet her personally at the airport. It was like this total photo op, which is really creepy, and a lot of people called her out. How much freaking red does this woman have to wear, people? Seriously. I didn't even look up red dress. All I looked up was her. Good Lord above. You know what? I'm just gonna go down here a little bit more. Here we go. Oh, now this is her. This is what she wants people to know. Okay, so this is when she's in her crew, her group, her chosen place of existing and being understood like publicly. And here we are. Okay, this is what she wants us to know about her. So she's in Rosedale, which is a very University of Rosedale, like that's the downtown core, and Rosedale, for those that don't live in Toronto, it's like a old money, wealthy neighborhood. So there's a lot of ones now, like there's the Bridle Path is another one. That's a really big money. That's where Drake lives, just so you know. But yeah, she's like Rosedale is more old money people. I don't know. I think there's a lot of movers and shakers. There's a lot of big doctors and whatnot living in that neighborhood. She went to Harvard. She went to Oxford. She had the Rhodes Scholarship, people. Oh. She's written 2 books, The Inside Story of the Second Russian Revolution and Plutocrats, The Rise of the New Global Super Rich and Fall of Everyone Else. She won a Gelber Prize. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is all about. But I saw a very interesting thing about the Nobel Peace Prize. And I just think it's very interesting that she speaks Russian. So she is Ukrainian. That's fine. Okay, whatever. Italian, French, English. Very interesting. Very interesting stuff. Foreign Policy's Diplomat of the Year. Well, we all know what that probably means. You don't get stuff like that without being a complete nightmare. And there she is wearing her Ukrainian cultural stuff, looking like butter wouldn't melt. And there's, oh my goodness, with children. With the upside down heart. Is this supposed to be a clover leaf? Like, what's going on here? Don't worry, we've got the parents' approval. Anyway, sorry I'm not keeping it light today. I mean, I don't often try to keep it light. I just tell you what's going on in my head. But, you know, it just got me thinking. Who is this woman? Anyway, she may have flipped. Who knows? Who knows what the heck is going on? Anyway, it's a big freaking deal up here, just like the whole blackface incident, and no one's talking about it. Check this out. Okay, let's go over here because I'm going to want to remember all these um, tabs open later. Okay, check this out. Okay, I'm going to like the most left wing. I mean, the most, I guess it's not the most right wing, but it's a pretty right wing paper. And, this is literally the day after it happened. Because like 2 days ago, I think it was announced, was that? I know. This is our paper. It's embarrassing. Okay? Right? That's all. Just this Lily guy who's always like, he's got his pick out or pitchfork out for Trudeau, that's for sure. And then just a bunch of stuff about basketball because apparently oh, and hockey because of course it's hockey season. But yeah, you see what I mean? Like just absolutely nothing about that. That's the news. Anyway, so there's my little dig on Chrystia Freeland, freaking Rhodes Scholar. Oh, and don't forget we've got the baseball logo there with the rainbow. So we made sure we got, and look how edgy I am and cultural and traditional I am. And what does this mean that this boy is wearing this shirt in this picture? I don't know. I feel like there's I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna end this here. Talk to you guys later. Bye.